What should I follow, the violin or the click track? Here we go. Hey, hey. Hey! Oh! Oh, there we go. My name's Chris Quinlan. Welcome to Melbourne Musos Facechook Live. Hey! Oh! And I've got... Oh, it's that part of the year. Hey! I thought I'd go the dub horns tonight. I've done them before. I do like them. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I think that's right. I'll leave that. Hey, I'm going to talk about a few different things and a few different people with the dub horns and stuff. Oh, I've got this again. Oh, yeah, come on now, come on now. And what happens is that I'm going to talk about some great little beats. I'm going to talk about a couple of drummers, and I'm going to talk a couple of little tips, just straight up little drum tips for you. I hope you enjoy it. And there we go. Now I've got the dub horns and I've got them on an echo and I've got it on 120. So now one of the things, I'm big on a little thing called xenochrony, taking disparate things and putting them together. And this, of course, comes from people like Frank Zappa and all that. We're into Zappa Dan, as he's went to the great gig in the sky on the 4th of December, and his birthday's on the 21st. And every year I do a little bit of Zappa Claus, and that's coming up. And there you go. And on Dear Channel 31. And what xenochrony is really taking disparate things and putting them together. Now, what I've got is sometimes with these disparate things, you can take something like the echo from the horns and treat it like a de facto metronome. So I've got my metronome here at 120 as well. 2, 3, 4. And there you go, you see, you got that. So what can start to happen is xenochrony, and when you're putting different things together, I've talked a lot about the Beatles and doing different things with their, throwing the tape in the air and all the number 9, sort of thing. And when we're talking about, say, Revolution 9 off of the Beatles' White Album, and you're talking about where random things get put together to create a wonderful effect, Frank Zappa became a master at it, but it goes much before that, like people like Stockhausen, Edgard Varese, people like that. However, that's a little bit different from the subject tonight because I'm really going to do funky business, you see. And what happens is when you're doing things in time, one of the things is when you're doing funky business, there's a kind of a thing that goes all the way back to New Orleans and some of the famous drummers that are New Orleans, like Zigaboo Modeliste of the Meters, which I'm going to talk about him in a little bit. But when you're talking about things like New Orleans second line rhythms and stuff, you can't go much past a Calypso beat, a 3-2 clave, reverse clave, these kinds of things. So I'll quickly show them to you. I mean, regular watchers of the show know that these beats are central. So when you're dealing with a Calypso, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There you go, 120. Bow, da bow, da baka bow, da bow. And then after that, you got the 3-2 clave. Bow, da bow, da bow, da bow, bow, da bow, da bow, da Pardon me. That wasn't me. And then you reverse it. So what you've got is you've got the 3-2 clave. These are getting started bits, okay? Everyone should know these. I mean, come on now, learn them up, get them going well, and all that. And then what you do is you take them for a bit of a spin. So you get 1 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then the reverse is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's 1. 1, E. Ooh. Hey. And there's your reverse clave, you see. There's in 2-bar phrase. The reverse clave has 2 accents in the first bar on the beats of 2 and 3. And then essentially the second bar is the calypso. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You see. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Always put in the ba 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 da ba. There you go. Now, one of the things I'm going to get stuck straight into is a little bit of a bio of Zigaboo Modeliste, who is a wonderful drummer, very famous for being the drummer and the founding member of the Meters. And a lot of people know the Meters because everyone has to play Sissy Strut for year 12 if they're doing drums, and so on it goes. Here we go. Joseph Ziggy Modeliste, born December 28th. Oh, I wonder if he gets 2 presents. You know, the thing when you've got your birthday close to Christmas and Auntie Pauline says, oh, I bought you this for both of you. Tight ass. They used to do it to me. Don't I get 2? Anyway, I wonder if he does that. Joseph Ziggy Modeliste, born December 28, 1948, and still with us. Also known as Zigaboo, is an American drummer, best known as a founding member of the funk band The Meters. Beautiful. He's widely considered an innovator in the funk genre and New Orleans style drumming, which I just did, or tried to do. The Meters' music had a defining role and set the stylistic tone of New Orleans funk. Due to his work with the band, Modeliste is credited as an integral part of bringing New Orleans second-line grooves into popular music. Isn't he wonderful? There you go. And I often put on Mr. Modeliste when I'm teaching different things like the Calypso and stuff. If I just take the horns out just for 1 second and go back to the Calypso, so you get that. Sorry, pardon me. There it is there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Oh! Put them back in. Hey. Ooh! There it is. It's still there, and I'm starting to do other things. Okay, so that's what starts to happen there. When you start getting things like that, you can get, say, play a normal rock beat. There it is. Da-da-da-da-down. Hooey! There you go. So there's that. Calypso, 3-2 clave, reverse clave. Now the hi-hat. Oh, Bernard Purdie. I'll talk about him. Oh, what a wonderful man. And basically, Bernard Purdie, I'm sort of doing a little group today. There's Zigaboo Modeliste, very quick. And then I'm just going to put it in. Bernard Purdie, drummer. Oh, thank you, Siri. There you are. Bernard Lee Pretty Purdie, born June 11, 1939, is an American drummer and an influential R&B, soul and funk musician. He is known for his precise musical timekeeping and his signature use of triplets against a half-time backbeat, the Purdie Shuffle, if you don't mind. He was inducted into the Modern Drummer Hall of Fame in 2013. Purdie recorded Soul Drums, 1968, as a band leader, and although he went on to record Alexander's Ragtime Band, the album remained unreleased until Soul Drums was reissued on CD in 2009 with the Alexander Ragtime Band Sessions. Other solo albums include Purdie Good, Soul Is, Pretty Purdie, and the soundtrack for the blaxploitation film Leela, 1973. Lots of stuff. There you go, Bernard Purdie. He's got wonderful clips, always in a cowboy hat or something like that. And oh, the shuffle, his trademark little shuffle there. I didn't play it exactly, you know, everyone's got to try and clone everything. I'm not big on cloning, but what it is create your own. Double paradiddle. But, you know, how many times have I explained a double paradiddle? There you go. Now, I'm going to talk about the hi-hat a little bit because Bernard Purdie he's such a funny guy. The hi-hat! Oh, it's fantastic. I love that clip. All my students do too. It's just lots of fun. There you go. Now, what happens is with the hi-hat, if you're going to play a straight beat, no rim shot. Rim shot city. Keep your eyes on a bargain, Marcus. On the offbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and ooh! Yeah! Ooh! We do the ride, think about ooh that! Yeah! Now, when you're doing things like that, that creates a little bit of a groove. That's all pretty good. There you go. But when you start doing doing them all, of course, Mr. Bonham does that all. You know. And then what happens is a quick little thing is that when you're actually playing left foot with the right hand, then you go into a single stroke roll, naturally open. Now here's another little thing too. If you're going to play... I hope you don't mind me keeping the triggers on. I do like them. When you start putting the left foot in with the right hand, same thing applies. Put in a double tap. Oh, you got to catch them in the 16th notes. E. So doing that. Paradiddle. E. Oh. See, so when you're playing quavers, half a bit each, and then you're doing paradiddle, 1 yana, 2 yana, 3 yana, 4 yana, 16th notes. See that? There you go. Right hand, you should be able to catch a couple of nifty little open hi-hats there. Ooh. Oh. Got you that time. But and as I said earlier, I'll go back to the there you go, you see, and all of a sudden the echo is like a de facto metronome if you get it set the right way. There you go. So that's what's going on there. And now, a couple of things that I did down here that is very important is two little triplet little rudiments. I use them more than some paradiddles. No one ever thought I was going to say anything like that. And what happens is that when you're dealing with certain kind of triplet patterns, is that one of the most important things you can do is the simple right, left, left. A triplet is a group of 3 notes played in the time of 2 notes of the same kind. Thank you very much, umpire. And then right, left, left. And then you get... Oh, I'll take them out just for a second to do the bottom thing. Bum. And of course, Bonzo did it with his feet as well, and all that. But what I also want to talk about is the right, right, left, as well as the second right, right, left. So right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right. Now, what happens is that for those who haven't, seen this in a previous lesson or in a previous show, is that right, left, left, when you're playing it, there's a kind of a natural accent on the 1. There's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. And if you can, that's one other thing. Did you notice there, by that taking that speed, could you tell that I could make crotchet triplets over the beat? That's xenochrony, going all the way back. Okay, you can. It's a little bit like working with different things. Frank Zappa used to do it all the time with advanced polymeters and polyrhythms, in the sense that he'd line up, like he did one called Rubber Shirt with Terry Bozzio and Patrick O'Hearn off the Shake Your Booty album. And what it was he had Terry Bozzio playing in one time, Patrick O'Hearn playing the other. And what happens with any kind of tempo kind of thing, you just do the math. And if you're playing polyrhythmically, or if you're playing polymetrically, what happens is at some point, it's a little bit like, two cars going around a track, circular track, and if one's doing, say, 80 Ks and the other one's doing 70 Ks, that's fine. The 80K car will kind of, but at some point they meet again, bang, and there's the payoff. There's a lot of that in Indian raga as well, doing things like that. They'll get to a certain kind of bar structure, and somebody's doing 3, someone else is doing 4, da-da-da-da-da, but it all comes back together at a certain point in time. It becomes quite complex. However, I digress. What happens is that when you're actually doing right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, of course, as I said, there's a natural accent on the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. When you're doing right, right, left, there's a natural accent on the ta, 1 and da, or 1, ta, 2, ta, 3, ta, 4, ta, 1, ta, 2, ta, 3, ta, 4. So what starts to happen is you can get that. Oh! Hello, boys. I'll take you out again. That's right, right, left there. That's what's attached to the hi-hat. All of that was created with, right, sorry for shouting, right, left, left, and right, right, left. Thank you very much. So, right, left, left, right. There you go. So I'm doing a lot of colour with the hi-hat. Everything there is right, left, left, and right, right, left. There you go. I better start thinking about wrapping the show up for you all here. I hope you've enjoyed yourself tonight. I've done a little bit different. about Zigaboo Modeliste. I'm talking about Purdie. Hi-hat. Oh, what a guy. There's a new guy too, Nate Smith. He's quite, pushy. And terrific as well. Hey, thank you very much, umpire. All right then, my name is Chris Quinlan. This is Melbourne Musos Facechook Live. Oh, I'm glad I did that. I was a bit raspy this morning. Oh boy, but I've come good, I think. And please go and check out Zigaboo Modeliste, Bernard Pretty Purdie. Don't be a clone. Everyone loves the Purdie shuffle. I mean, he used to put ads like the Purdie Shuffle, you want it, and all that sort of stuff. He's on Steely Dan's Asia album and all sorts of different things. He's a wonderful guy, but he knows what he's got, and he has fun with it, actually. But what it is do your own thing. When you're starting to get into shuffles, one of the things that people often say is that if you've got a good shuffle up your sleeve, you'll never be alone. And it's just as important in my Celtic music. There you have it. Oh, and I'm out of here. I've done it all. I've gone through my little notes there. Yes. So go check out Zigaboo. Go check out Pretty Purdie and Nate Smith, the new cab off the rank there. He's fantastic too. Funk Meisters, one and all. Hi-hat. Hey! Oh, here we go. Oh! I'll have this up tomorrow. Hey, I love yous all. Oh,